Mellow greetings, friends and family. Welcome back. Happy New Year. Well, we all made it to the other side. How are we all doing out there? Wonderful, I hope. All things dandy here. Today, I felt called to do our 2022 forecast. A prediction of sorts. You might wonder where I'm getting my information or how this is coming to me, but I'll let all you decide after the story has been told what you believe. So, many great people throughout time have predicted a wide range of things, very much so of things coming true. There was once a great author on this planet by the name of Dr. Seuss. This is one of my all-time favorite stories. I've read hundreds of thousands of times. How always does it seem true, but more so ever than this coming year. So, here it is. Here's the forecast for the year, as told by Dr. Seuss in The Sneetches. Now, bear with me as I read this way. First time doing story time reading. Okay, friends, gather around the fireplace. We're going to read today. Now, the star-belly Sneetches had bellies with stars. The plain-belly Sneetches had none upon theirs. Those stars weren't so big, they weren't really so small. You might think such a thing wouldn't matter at all. But because they had stars on, all the star-belly Sneetches would brag, "We're the best kind of Sneetches on the beaches." With their snoots in the air, they would sniff and they would snort. "We'll have nothing to do with the plain-belly sort." And whenever they meet someone when they were out walking, they'd hike right on past them without even talking. When the star-belly children went out to play, could a plain belly get in the game? Not at all. You only could play if your bellies had stars, and the plain-belly children had none upon theirs. When the snarbelly Sneetches had frankfurter roasters, or picnics or parties, or marshmallow toasts, they never invited the plain-belly Sneetches. They left them out cold in the dark of the beaches. They kept them away, never let them come near. And that's how they treated them year after year. Then, one day it seems, while the plain-belly Sneetches were moping and doping, alone on the beaches, just sitting there wishing their bellies had stars, a stranger zipped up in the strangest of cars. "My friends," he announced in a voice clear and keen, "my name is Sylvester McMonkey McBean. I've heard your troubles, I've heard you're unhappy, but I can fix that. I'm the fix-it-up chappie. I've come here to help you. I have what you need, and my prices are low, and I work at great speed, and my work is 100% guaranteed." Then quickly, Sylvester McMonkey McBean put together a very peculiar machine, and he said, "You want stars like a star-belly Sneetch? My friends, you have them for $3 each. Just pay me your money and hop right aboard." So they clambered inside. Then a big machine roared, and it clonked, and it bonked, and it jerked, and it burked, and it bopped them about But the thing really worked. When the plain belly Sneetches popped out, they had stars that actually did. They had stars upon Mars. Then they yelled, and the ones who had stars at the start were exactly like you. You can't tell us apart. We're all just the same. Now, you snooty old smarties, and now we can go to your Frankfurter parties. Good grief, groaned the ones who had stars first. We're still the best Sneetches, and they're the worst. But now, how in the world will we know? They all frowned, if which kind is what, or other way round. Then up came McBean with a very sly wink, and he said, "Things are not quite as bad as you think. So you don't know who's who. That is perfectly true. But come with me, my friends. Do you know what I'll do? I'll make you again the best Sneetches on the beaches, and all it will cost you is $10 eaches." "Belly stars are no longer in style," said McBean. "What you need is a trip through the star-off machine. This wondrous contraption will take off your stars, so you won't look like Sneetches who have them upon theirs." And that handy machine, working very precisely, removed all the stars from their tummies quite nicely. Then, with the snoots in the air, they paddled about, and they opened their beaks, and they let out a shout. "We know who is who. Now there is no doubt. The best kind of Sneetches are the Sneetches without." Then, of course, those with stars all got frightfully mad. To be wearing a star now is frightfully bad. Then, of course, old Sylvester McMonkey McBean invited them into his star-off machine. Then, of course, from then on, as you probably guess, things really got into a horrible mess. All the rest of the day, on those wild screaming beaches, the fix-it-up chappie kept fixing up Sneetches. Off again, on again, in again, out again. Through the machines, they raced around and about again, changing their stars every minute, one or two. They kept paying money. They kept running through, until neither the plain nor the star-belly Sneetches knew whether this one was that one, or that one was this one, or which one was which one, or which one was who. Then, when every last cent of their money was spent, the fix-it-up chappie packed up, and he went. And he laughed as he drove in his car up the beach. They will never learn. No, you can't teach a Sneetch. But McBean was quite wrong. I'm quite happy to say that the Sneetches got really quite smart on that day. The day they decided that the Sneetches are Sneetches, and no kind of Sneetch is the best on the beach. That day, all the Sneetches forgot about the stars, and whatever they had, won or not, upon theirs. I didn't think it would bring that much emotion to me, but it did. Thank you for listening, friends. Please comment down below your thoughts or concerns with this story, or how you think it relates to 2022. As this year continues, I'll be making countless more videos. I'll break down more into the story what we probably really think about the control of money, the separation of people that are poked and non-poked, the separation, the way that we treat each other. Tell you now, my friends, as we enter into this year, it will not be good for you if you continue to judge. It will not be good for you if you continue to live in fear and doubt of each other. It will not be good for you if you don't realize who you are. It is time for us to come together to realize that there is no difference between me or you, or them or they, or a star or a not star. We're all on the beaches together. We're all here to bring down Sylvester McBean. And we're all here to rise up and become one. Remember in your hearts, my friends, that love is the only way. Compassion is the only way. Truth and light is the only way. Thank you. Namaste.